So it's not lucrative, man, to drink in excess, man, and then not listen to brothers, man. You know. It says right here, this is Sirach 28:9. A sinful man disquiet his friends. All right. So when you disquiet something, you disturb your friends, man. You disturb. That means to disturb. A sinful man disquiet his friends and maketh debate among them that be at peace. All right. You're not supposed to do that, man. If you're a brother, all right, you're supposed to eschew evil and ensue peace. All right. I'm going to go to this scripture too. This is Proverbs, the 17th chapter, and the 28th verse. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise. All right? So a fool holding his peace is doing what? Not talking while brothers is telling you what you did was wrong. You know? Not interrupting those men in the midst of their speech. Brother tell you to do something, you go do it, man. Because what you did, obviously, it wasn't right if more than one brother is saying something about it. And even if one brother is saying something about it, man, and it's for your own good, you listen. All right? It said, even a fool, when he holds his peace, is counted wise. And he that shutteth his lips is esteemed. And to be esteemed something, it means to be calculated. Is esteemed a man of understanding. All right? So you esteem the man of understanding if you're wise and you're not a fool, man, who wants to just keep running his mouth. All right? And this is, from here, I want to go to the book of Ecclesiastes, the 5th chapter and the 1st verse. All right? Okay? This is Ecclesiastes, the 5th chapter and the 1st verse. Keep thy foot when thou goest into the house of Yahweh Yahushai, and be more ready to hear than to give sacrifice of fools. So, be more ready to hear than to give sacrifice of fools, man. You're going to be a fool. Why? Because you're not listening. You're not listening. It says, for they consider not that they do evil. Be not rash with thy mouth. Be not reckless with your mouth. You know? And what did I do? I got rash with my mouth. Brother told me to do. Hey, man, clean up what you messed up, man. You did something wrong, man. You over drinking, man. You can't even control yourself. And you're gonna, and I'm gonna get mad, and I'm gonna jump in a brother's face, an elder brother's face. You know, all praise to Yahweh Yahushua. He didn't hit me with a 3-punch combo, man. You know, get in the brother's face and act like a nigga altogether, man. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thy heart be hasty to utter anything before Yahweh Yahushua, Hamashiach. For Yahweh Yahushua Hamashiach is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore, let thy words be few. That means you doing more listening than talking. All right? Wanted to get this scripture next. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get Proverbs 20:1. All right. Proverbs 20:1. Proverbs 20:1. Wine is a mocker. Strong drink is raging. All right. And the mock is wine is a mocker, man. You overdrink yourself and you act a fool. What are people gonna do? They're gonna laugh, man. They're gonna ridicule you, man. You know. So, you know, you gotta act according to the scriptures, man. You gotta be a man of the Most High, man. You can't be, you know, drinking out of moderation. That's why the Most High said, wine measurably drunken. All right. And whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. All right, so it's not wise, man. If you deceived by wine, because you want to drink overly, you don't want to take heed to brothers. Look what the results came out to. You know, brothers kicked me out the camp. You know, and they, you know, and you know the times that I showed up to the camp, the brothers, you know, they reproved me, and everything the brothers said was on point, man. You know, Salakia to y'all brothers again. You know, Madazak, Ganyala, Barak, Tazadak, Shammai, Harav, Zion, Tazayawan, Karatazah, Micah Allah, Dawadah, Tazadak, you know, Kariyah, Shaquat, all y'all brothers in the lines in the Israel, Salakia, you know. I wanted to get this scripture. I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes, the 37th chapter, in the 28th verse. For all things are not profitable for all men. You see that? For all things are not profitable to all men. Neither have every soul pleasure in everything. Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and suffering will turn into choler. All right? So you suffering, man. That's the point. You suffering, it's going to gender anger, man. You're going to be drinking over the overly amount. Brother's going to be drinking in moderation. You're going to start acting an ass, and the Most High is going to make a fool out of you through the scriptures. And it's going to be manifested through the scriptures that you being a fool. All right? It says, be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and suffering will turn into choler. By suffering have many perished. All right? So by suffering have many perished. This is the 31st verse. And that word suffering goes back to the Greek word kripale, all right, which means to do things in excess, to drink in excess. It says, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life. All right? And that goes back to the Proverbs, the 17th chapter and the 28th verse, taking heed to wise instruction. I'm going to go to Luke, the 21st verse and the 34th. I mean, the 21st chapter, Salakia, and the 34th verse. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with suffering. There it is again. Surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life. You know, on one occasion, you know, on one occasion when I was acting like a nigga, you know, I was expressing doubt. We're not supposed to express doubt in this truth, man. That's partiality. All right? And that word partiality goes back to the Greek word adekretas, which means pretty much ambiguousness, man, or ambiguity, uncertainty. All right? Capable, uncertain, questionable, feeling doubt, undecided. All right? That's the definition of that word, partiality. You know, you gotta be firm in this truth. You know. So I'm gonna start from the top again. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with suffering and drunkenness and cares of this life.